Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Max's Capacity Show, a conversational podcast about topical things, and most of the time we just debate random shit. I'm one of your hosts, Harv, and with me is Dean.
What's going on?
What up?
Not much, man. Not much. Just school and hockey draft starting this weekend. That's exciting.
Oh, dude, 6 more days, right?
Till what?
Hockey starts?
Something like that. Next Wednesday? Something like that. I got 2 hockey drafts. I have my one I do every year, which is like hardcore. It's like 30 people at $50 each, so it's like over $1,000 if you win first place.
Yeah.
I won that the first year I went in, but it was only like $600. And then the one I used to do with the Shoppers guys, I guess they had a bunch of people leave, and Wayne texted me the other day, and I was like, "Oh, sure, I'll come." So, man, I did a few years ago. I did my my second favorite draft. It was through Yahoo Sports. You ever done a Yahoo Sports hockey draft? And it was a live draft.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, it was like Tuesday at 6 p.m. and everyone like logged on. We waited till everyone was on, and we started it, and it was super cool, man, because it made like the weekly challenges against other people.
Yeah.
And it calculated like your goals, assists, goalie shutout, all that stuff. And at the end, it like had criteria, and you like went back to back. And if you beat the guy, you got ranked higher, right? And whoever at the end was like the first one. It was really cool. It was different.
Yeah.
All we do for these ones really is just points, right? Point for goal, point for assist, point for a win if you're a goalie, and 5 points for a shutout.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for the hockey season to start. This World Cup of Hockey really got me into the mood. I'm like, yes, let's get fucking ready.
The World Cup of Hockey was Team Canada just dominating as usual. I was so pumped about Team North America, man.
Everybody was.
Dude,
everyone was pumped.
Watching those games was like the most fun I've had watching hockey in a while, man.
Yeah.
They were
That's
just
it would have been awesome to see Canada versus North America.
It would have been it would have been good.
I think that would have been really good.
You know what?
But
they had a fitting ending against Sweden, though.
North America?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
If you're gonna go out, like that's a decent way.
You go out in overtime.
Yeah. No, it was good, man. The World Cup of Hockey was cool. Are they doing it again?
But I think it's every 4 years, right?
Every 4. Oh, okay, something like every 4 years or something. I heard something like that, but I don't.
But it won't always be in Canada, though.
No, that's the shitty thing, man. Hockey's so much more exciting in Canada.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like I think because like also it's perfect for our time zone.
Yeah.
Right. So like if like they're saying the next one might be in Prague, which is like fucking what, like 8 hours ahead, 9 hours ahead.
Games like 4 a.m.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good precursor to an awesome season that's going to happen.
Okay, let's just start with this then, since we're talking about this. Predictions. Who do you think will win the Stanley Cup this year? Finals? Let's say the finals and the winner.
Shit. Finals and the winner. Okay, so the East, I think. I don't know, man. Let me check what teams we have in the Eastern Conference. Let's see. So we got.
Do you want? Okay, can I give you NHL EA Sports prediction? Because you know how they always predict.
They predict. Who did they say that was going to win this year?
Nashville versus Montreal, and Nashville won in 6 games, I think.
Yeah, I don't see it.
How fitting would that be? They trade Subban away, right? And then he wins the cup at Nashville. Nashville is looking good, though.
I think Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
In the East. And the West is like a wild card. Like, who the fuck knows what's going to happen in the West?
Well, I always throw out my team in the West, Chicago, because even when they have teams that you don't think are that good, they find a way.
It's true, they do.
And, I mean, barring injuries and people playing like they should, like Panarin playing like he did last year and Kane and whatnot, you can't ever count out Chicago. And apparently they're looking at getting Yakupov from Edmonton.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a bold person, but this is probably gonna change when like mid-season happens. So I'm gonna say Tampa Bay, Dallas.
I was thinking Dallas, man, but I can't get past that shaky goaltending.
Who they have? Niemi
and or not Niemi. They have Lettinen and
I thought they had Niemi, didn't they? Where did Niemi go?
Is it Niemi? They have Niemi and Lettinen. Kari Lettinen and Niemi.
Yeah. That's what they have. That's not that bad.
Dude, they fucking blew it against St. Louis last year.
They didn't blow it. St. Louis is just a good team.
Yeah, I can't see St. Louis getting back to where they were, though.
No, I think their time is past.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my prediction. What's your prediction?
Well, I think Tampa is like right up there, man. But I have this funny feeling that this year is going to be like the Panthers' year.
Fuck no.
Dude, look how good they did last year, and now you got all these young guys.
That's the problem. Year. They're too young.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're still
man.
too young.
That's my wild card. I think
they have goaltending. I'll give them that.
Well, really, Luongo is kind of near the end, but he still plays good.
He still plays well.
But like, I'm saying, like, I think Tampa seems like, you know, the young guns who are good. They got Ben Bishop and what's his nuts behind him, the other guy, whatever, Vasilevsky or whatever.
Oh yeah, Vasilevsky. Yeah.
So I mean, Tampa is kind of like the safe choice, but my like wild card is Florida, man. I just got this funny feeling that all the young guys and Yager helps make them more mature, and they figure it out.
Well, I guess he's still on that team, isn't he?
Yeah.
One year the Devils will make it to the finals.
Eventually they'll be back. And with the West, like I said, I think Chicago always has a chance, but I just got this feeling that Nashville's just going to steamroll this year, man.
You think so? What they have? They don't have Weber, right? They do have Weber.
No, they traded Weber for Subban.
Oh yes, so Weber is on.
He's on the Canadiens now.
He's on Canadiens now.
So I don't know. Like you said, man, the West, like the good teams, it's like they're all so good they can all do it. It's just a matter of like
there's only a couple teams in the East that are like differentiate yourselves, like right? But like when you get Tampa to like fucking the West, it's like I don't know who's gonna win.
No, the West Dallas, is crazy. You can have like Minnesota come out of nowhere.
Yeah, like the West is so good. I love Western hockey.
Yeah.
But like you don't know who the fuck's gonna win that.
No.
The entire playoffs is a wild card on the West side.
It is, but if I'm going with my picks of like the strongest Tampa and Nashville, I think Nashville beats Tampa.
Yeah. I always pick the West over the East.
You have to. When's the last time the East won? Last year, I guess.
Last year.
But before that, it was Chicago and then LA and then Chicago. Dude, Chicago is on pace to win because in the last 6 years, they've won 3 times. They win, then they lose. Then they win, then they lose. Then they win, and they lost last year, and now it's time to win again. Make it 4-7. Come on, Harv. That's a dynasty.
That is, yeah.
You know what? They win the cup, they trade away like 4 or 5 of the key components, and then they find another way, man.
Yeah, because like dynasties don't exist anymore in hockey, right?
No.
But like this is probably the closest you're gonna get to a dynasty.
The last one was like the Red Wings and the Avalanche for those couple years. It was just like them in the finals, right? We're fighting that out. Okay, anyways, let's start. I want to go play some Gears of War.
Speaking of Gears of War,
that could be topic number 1.
Yeah.
Holy.
See, you just segued right into it.
That was good. It was unintentional. But look, have you seen my shirt?
Goku?
Games.
Oh my god.
Sweet, eh?
That's actually really cool.
That's cool. Okay, so Bane, be quiet. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Bane, use a different toy.
Use a different.
It's got food in it, so he's like, I want this one. Okay, I am gonna hold on. I'm gonna take it away from him. Okay, sorry. Okay, topic number 1. I want to talk about review embargoes with video games. It seems like every week we have like a video game topic.
We do,
but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's fine. Whatever. We're catching. We're hitting every topic. I guess
that's true. I wouldn't have talked about this. I had another topic for next week, but I will use this one because I want to talk about review embargoes and receiving product before you should. So. Is that
what happened to you?
Yeah, okay, so this is what happened. So I pre-ordered Gears of War 4 and Titanfall on Amazon during E3 because it was like $40 for the game, which is like half price, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get the Ultimate Edition, all that jazz. I just got the regular game because if I feel like getting DLC, yeah, I will. If not, then whatever. So it was supposed to ship and be here for next Tuesday. October 11th is when it's released. And when Luke lived with me, my old roommate, he used to order games online, and he would get them on Monday, so a day before, right?
Yeah.
Like clockwork. I think it was just the way Amazon worked, whatever. So I get like an email on like Monday, and it's like, your game has been shipped. So I'm thinking like they like must make it and ship it in order to get it like ready for next week.
Yeah.
And then like yesterday morning I wake up and I get this like update and it's like your package is out for delivery. And I'm like, what the hell? So I look and it's like game's out for delivery. I'm like, this can't be right. 10 o'clock, man. Postman shows up at clockwork. Game's in the mailbox. So I'm like, that's sweet. So like 6 days early, right?
Yeah.
And tonight, Thursday night, so midnight, Friday, people who spent $70 more than me for the Ultimate Edition get early access to play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? 4 days.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm like, oh, this is sweet. So I put the game in, do the downloads and whatnot. And I turn the game on, and it gives me all the benefits of the Ultimate Edition, even though I didn't pay for it. Because I think it thinks I got the Ultimate Edition, right?
Yeah.
So it gave me like, I was only supposed to get like one or two of these like bundles inside where you like get cards or whatever kind of crap. And it gave me like all the Ultimate Edition perks.
Wow.
Yeah. So I opened them all up and they're all still in there. So I'm like, yeah, the only thing I don't know about is the DLC. But like it had this little message at the beginning. It was like, thanks for purchasing the Ultimate Edition. So man, I might have just got like the $140 game for $40. That'd be sick.
Damn.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was kind of cool. That's never happened before, really. So and the
that's
thing
like,
is,
oh, yeah.
And the thing is, the funny part is, like, this is like the least I've been excited for a Gears of War game since the first one, just for the fact that like you're busy with school and like that kind of stuff's like the last thing you're thinking of.
Yeah,
but it kind of got me like pumped, so I'm excited. Carry me.
No, it's getting good reviews.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's getting good reviews now. So yeah, that's the other part I want to talk about, like review embargoes. I kind of find those in a sense like weird in the sense that like they let review embargoes go live yesterday night or this morning at 12 a.m.
Yeah.
Even though the game doesn't come out till next Tuesday. But I think they did it for the people who got the early edition. That's like good for tonight.
But see, some games don't even allow review embargoes, like Mafia 3.
That I was just saying. I was listening to a podcast. They're talking about Mafia 3.
Yeah, Mafia 3, they have an embargo until
release day.
The release day, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, which is weird. But I mean, and then I've seen
But Doom did the same thing too.
Yeah, I know.
Doom came out.
And like I was listening to podcasts on IGN where they're like, yeah, we didn't even get the game until the day before was right? Like people looking for the review and it's like, no, they didn't give anyone copies.
And a lot of people put that in a negative connotation, saying like that's a bad thing, but like really, like it's up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's up to them. It's not like they have an obligation to send it to you.
No. And I think you almost have to be cautious too, because what if, you took a risk with your game and you worried that if the review comes out 2 days before, people can still cancel their pre-orders, they don't have to, you know what I mean? Whereas if you don't, and people are like, hey man, this like say No Man's Sky, for example. If No Man's Sky had no reviews and it just came out and the hype would have made it probably sell more than it did because the reviews weren't great. I bet you people did cancel their pre-orders or buy the game or not even buy the game. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to buy it if you went at EB Games.
But didn't No Man's Sky's reviews go up before the game was released?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it got like not the greatest reviews, but I see. Like,
but I feel like even if it got shitty reviews, people would still buy the game because they're just curious about that game. I think No Man's Sky it's a different beast.
Yeah, that's true.
I know a guy that like he was stoked on it. Like he was like ready. He's like, I've been waiting for this game for 3 years. He played it for like a week and a half or 2 weeks, and he's like, yeah, I returned the game because like I had nothing else. It wasn't what I thought it would be. It's like, yeah, that's how it's gonna. I bought it on PSN. I can't return that.
Yeah, the hype train, man.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I get it. I think it's good, and I think it can be bad. Like you said, if you give people a game and that person who plays it, it's so subjective too, right? It's subjective to the person reviewing it. They're the ones who get to say like yay or nay. And I mean, like, I don't know how places like IGN or Kotaku or Wired or The Verge, I don't know how they work. Like, I don't know if they say, hey, who's a fan of Gears of War? And so raises his hand and says, okay, you can review it. What if they just go to the most senior person? Hey, man, you're reviewing Gears of War. Never played a game in his life. He plays it. He hates third-person shooters. And he's like, no. It's subjective, right?
Yeah, it's all subjective. It was kind of like why that Lucy O'Brien chick got so much hate for her Uncharted.
Right? Yeah.
Right? It's like, that's her opinion that it's a 9.
That's the thing. And I mean, like, the other issue I have with, like, now if we're going into reviews a bit, is there's still no straight up across the board rating scale. Like, how do you get a 9.2? How do you get an 8.4? You know what I mean?
Well, they have a 100-point scale, don't they? Is that what they have? They have the 100-point scale.
So they say, but I mean, I don't know, really. Like every flaw you find, you take a point off.
Yeah, but see, that's I don't know how they do this reviews and stuff like that. Like a lot of people have different kinds of reviews. Like some people have 5 stars, some people have like out of 10,
out of 100,
some people have like Metacritic does it 100, right?
Yeah,
like that kind of thing. I don't know how it works, but like I think review embargoes are fine. And then I think releasing having the review like maybe 3 days before, I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah. Well,
right, just having 3 days.
The thing is, like, if you're getting an awesome review, you're getting like 9, just 9.5, and it comes up 3 days before, and people are into games, and there start being talk, and people who hadn't heard of it go and buy it because it got a good review, man, that's awesome. I think that probably in the business aspect of it, it probably adds, a few % to sales. But I mean, if you're getting shitty reviews, it probably does the exact opposite. You would think, just from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
So,
but see, I think that's what that thing is, where like they're like, we didn't get any review copies, so we're just expecting this thing to be shitty.
Yeah, that's
like,
probably the mentality behind it, right?
Like, look at Doom. Doom is supposed to be a really good single player game.
Yeah,
right.
It got decent reviews.
Yeah, like I heard the single player is like really hectic and really fun, and then Mafia 3 looks decent. Like it looks like it's a game I wouldn't buy. Like I'm not gonna buy it, but like
I've never played it.
I've never played any of the Mafia games, but like it looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like a game.
Yeah, and I know, and then you get to the point where, like you said, like Mafia 3, for instance, like it's probably not like a niche game, but it's probably got its own following that don't really care what it gets rated; they're gonna buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got that following where it doesn't matter what it is. Kind of like The Witcher or something like that. Like people that played those games on like PC and stuff, they're gonna buy it. Boom.
It's like Final Fantasy at this point.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 15, I'm buying it. I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Yeah. Right? I'm not gonna say like, no, I'm not gonna buy this game because it's Final Fantasy. Like, no, I played every Final Fantasy that's been out, and I'm gonna play this one for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. Who knows? Well, probably will.
Those games get pretty deep though, man. Like,
what
is it called? The upgrading chart thing?
They're all different in every game. They're different. Maybe you're thinking of like Sphere Grid, which is from like Final Fantasy X.
I don't know. I saw Ben play, I think maybe it was the 15s. 14? What was the one that had like 3? 13? It had like 3 parts?
Yeah, 13.
Okay, anyways, whatever that one, he like showed me the progression to like, it was nuts, man.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. That's
my favorite part of the games.
Really?
Or that customization where you can customize your character and like make him learn things and like do the whole skill tree and like make him unique that you can, right?
So you're spending the hour placing stats.
Yeah, I like that kind of thing. That thing makes me happy because like I think I poured like so in Final Fantasy VIII, there's a thing called the junction system, and so what you do is you gather magic or absorb magic from monsters and get as much as you can, and then you junction it onto your character. So like say you junction so much demi magic, your HP goes up to like 8,000. Right, so you do all this experimentation and see like what should I junction here, what should I junction there, like what makes my HP go higher, what kind of junctions give me like special skills or like a different limit break, like that kind of thing. We didn't have the internet back then in Final Fantasy VIII, right? Or like we did, but I didn't know how to use the internet really that well. So like
broken too, it was dial-up, man.
So I had to look around to see like, all right, this junction doesn't work out. Then I have to go to then I found this island. It's called Island Closest to Hell, where you just go to the island. And you hope Odin comes out and kills everybody. And if he doesn't, you run away.
Really?
Yeah, you just keep doing that over and over and over.
In 8?
Yeah, in 8, yeah.
See, man, I never played 7, 8, or 9. I never played those.
8 is awesome.
Is 8, you like 8 better than 7?
8's my favorite.
So what's almost everyone I talk to says they prefer 8 to 7. But 7's the one that gets all the hype.
It was also the first 3D Final Fantasy, and also it was the first time a main character died in a 3D one. Because like in 6, a main character dies, but like in 7, huh?
What was 6 on?
6 was PlayStation.
It wasn't 3D though?
Mm-mm. Oh. No, was it on PlayStation or was it on Super Nintendo? It might have been on Super Nintendo.
Oh, so 7 got the hype of being 3D, the first on the PlayStation or whatever.
Yeah, the first PlayStation Final Fantasy, and then it also like broke barriers, as in like our main character actually dies.
Yeah, that chick dies, right? Sephiroth kills her.
Yeah, Ares.
Who?
And you're like, Ares.
That's the chick who dies.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? And then they fucking took Final Fantasy VII and like grinded it to the ground with their fucking game and their fucking other shit.
Hold on, sorry, I'm just looking. I think 6 was. Oh yeah, 6 was definitely not looking like 7. Oh, so I can kind of see why it gets all that hype now.
Yeah, 7 was something different, right? And then 8, 9 just took that Final Fantasy thing and just put it to the next level. Like 8 started having more defined graphics, and then 9 was like
the Holy Grail.
It actually looked really nice. And then 10 was on PlayStation 2. That's when they started that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so reviewed Embargos. That was our Final Fantasy talk.
Dude, it goes way off.
You wouldn't play any Final Fantasy game though, because that takes too much time.
I played Final Fantasy Tactics on a Game Boy Advance.
Oh, fuck that game, man!
And it, I don't think I think I beat it. I just don't think I knew what I was doing for the whole game.
I finished that game, but I hate the judges. That was fucking stupid.
Judges. That's right. I remember that.
So fucking stupid.
That was the first game. I bought that when I bought my Game Boy Advance SP with Super Mario 3 Remake.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
And then I bought. Are you a fan of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know that there's Game Boy Advance Dragon Ball Z games that aren't just fighter games? They're like Pokemon?
I remember playing... Was I playing... No, that wasn't that.
It's called Dragon Ball Z, The Legacy of Goku, Legacy of Goku 2, and something about Boo. I never played the Boo one, but I played the Legacy of Goku and the Legacy... Dude, it's nuts. It's like the TV show. It follows. Like, you go and find the Dragon Ball. It is insane. It's so much fun. I don't understand why they don't make, like, a Pokemon RPG and a Dragon Ball RPG like that. Just
NX, bro. NX.
They better do it, man. I'll buy an NX for that.
NX.
NX. What do you think they're going to call it? The Nintendo
NX?
Please Buy?
NX. If they call it the NX, I'll be happy, man. That'd be fucking sick.
No, they're going to change it to something stupid.
Oh, yeah. They're going to change it to something stupid. Like, how awesome would have been PlayStation Morpheus?
That's true.
Right? Instead of PlayStation VR.
They should
or the PlayStation Neo.
Neo, right, yeah. They should actually call the Xbox Scorpio. That's kind of a cool name. Xbox Scorpio.
I don't know what the fuck they're going to call that thing.
You know what? They better just not make it look like a VCR. Like, let's get real here.
I like all the hype that's going around the Scorpio. All these little quotes that are coming out of like the Xbox camp is like, I think, making it worse.
They should just shut up and just at E3 next year show some shit.
Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Just stop talking about it.
They should all the PR people should go into a room and watch the media briefing from the Xbox One first and say, okay, let's look at all the issues here and not repeat any.
Yeah.
Because...